Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing okay. Today we're going to be looking back and we are going to be rating my summer sets from last year. Now, I only kind of came across this idea because I was looking for some inspo on some nails and I thought, I'm going to go back and I'm going to see what I did last summer. And then I thought this would actually be a really good video to do and you guys can basically come along and rate my last year's summer sets. And it's actually quite funny because I've been doing nails now for 3 years and you always think that, you'll be a beginner and you'll be training for like the first 6 months and then you'll know everything there is that you need to know. That is just so far from the truth. Like last year I will have been doing nails 2 years and I still look back at pictures and I just think, why did you do that? Or why haven't you done this? And I just kind of wanted to do this video to basically show you that you're always learning, you're always going to be developing. And even though at that point when I was posting these pictures and I thought they were 10/10 and they definitely weren't, and even now I look at my work and I think that there's room for improvement. I think there's always going to be room for improvement, but I just thought this would be a good video to take a look back at some kind of designs that I did, some different lengths, some different nails that I did, and we could basically just go through them and you can rate them with me. I just thought I'd grab a nice cup of tea and we can basically go through them together. This is actually another reason why I love that I've got a camera now, because I can look on my phone. I have gone through and screenshot some of them that I wanted to kind of pick and rate with you. I've tried to get a little bit of everything. Obviously this time last year I was posting quite a lot, so I had quite a few to pick from, which was good. So yeah, I've got some screenshots in my phone and we will be going through them. I'll pop a little picture in the actual screen so that you can see them a little bit up close, and yeah, we can just have a bit of a laugh, why not? So the first one that I'm going to pick is this one, and I will pop a picture of it in the corner so that you can see it properly. And this, looking back, is just an absolute no from me. I did this design myself. This wasn't even a client picture, and yeah, I get that it's, it might be somebody's idea of a great design now and you might pick it, but this is just not me whatsoever. And I just kind of like looking back at pictures like this because I just think about how my taste and stuff has changed. I would never ever do my French tips this thick these days. I like a thin French tip. I always have, well, I say I always have, clearly I didn't in this picture, but yeah, thick French tips are just not really my kind of vibe. And that want to be swirl on the ring finger is just an absolute no from me. So this set is getting a solid 4 out of 10. I quite like the length and the shape, but everything else is just an absolute no-go. If you look on the index finger as well, that biab just doesn't look flawless to me. I've clearly not gone in with my fine liner when I'm refining that biab, and it just doesn't look cute. I mean, it's still on my Instagram because, why not? I'm not going to go through and start deleting pictures that I don't like anymore, because, this is why I always say it's always good to track your progress anyway and post that picture if you want to post it, because in a year's time you'll look back and you'll see how you've improved. So yeah, that's getting a solid 4 out of 10 from me. Now, the next one that we're going to do is these bad boys. So again, I'll pop a picture in the corner, and these nails, wowzers. So basically when I did these nails, it was around about 38 degrees in the UK, and this was at I think there was 2 days in particular when I actually ended up closing to clients. I couldn't work in those temperatures. The acrylic and the product just do not work well in those temperatures, and I thought it's just absolutely not worth it. It's not worth me getting stressed out about trying to use the acrylic and also Builder Gel. Acrylic and Builder Gel in that heat is just, it's just not cute. The Builder Gel will be runny as anything and will be so hard to apply, and that's why I actually have this little pot that I sit my biab in the really hot days in ice, so that it keeps it cool and it keeps it thicker. But obviously this set was acrylic and there's not really much you can do with acrylic. As soon as you pick that bead up in this heat, that acrylic is drying. you've got next to no time to get that set in place. And this client, I can't remember whether I did try and cancel it or not, but anyway, I ended up doing this set of acrylics. This was just a one-off girl that couldn't get in with her usual nail tech, and yeah, it was horrific. She turned up and she was like, yeah, I want them extra long, and I was like, wow, this is just not what I need in this heat. Like, doing like short acrylics would have been bad in that heat, never mind the talents that she wanted. But you know, we did it for her, we pulled through, and this was the end result. I mean, to be fair, some of them are looking hella wonky, but you know, this is what I mean. 2 years in, you think that, you know, you've not got room for improvement, and you clearly have. So, you know, it's good to look back and learn from your mistakes, I suppose. But yeah, she got her nails done, and I was crying at the end of it because it was very stressful, but you know, she got them done and she was happy in the end. These are so long, definitely too long for me, but they're not my nails. So as a whole, I'd give these maybe a 6 out of 10. Now, the next ones that I'm going to pick are on the complete opposite end of the scale, and we're going to go for these shorties. And what I loved about these nails is that this client still comes to me now, and this was the start of her biab journey. As you can see, they are so short, and she still wanted a design on them. Now, a lot of people are put off by having designs when their nails are super short, and she just didn't care. She was like, I don't care, like, I just want like a bit of a cute design. And I was like, you go for it, girl. Like, you know, you want that design, you get that design. And I just thought that this was really cute because even though they are short nails, you can still have designs. And I thought that this was a really good picture to look back, because you should see her nails now. I don't know whether I've got a picture. If I have, I will pop one in the corner of her nails recently. I think I might have an old photo, but I can't remember. Because my phone's been broken, the camera, I don't know whether you can see this is my camera on my phone, and it has been broken for, I'd say, around 12 months. So I'm so rubbish at getting client pictures these days, and it's very sad because I would probably have an updated picture if my camera wasn't broken. But yeah, I'll try and find a different one and show you her nails currently anyway. But yeah, I will give these maybe a 5 out of 10, just because obviously they're super short, but we still managed to get the design and they were exactly what she wanted. And she has got to the other end of her biab journey process, and she can have, well, not that she can't have whatever she wants, she always can, but we're a little bit more kind of open with the possibilities of what we can do with her nails now, so we love that. The next one I'm going to rate is these ones. Now, these kind of pictures give me the ick these days, and I'm not saying that it's a bad way to take your pictures, because it's definitely not. If you've seen my Instagram these days, if you don't follow me already, if you do follow me, then you will understand what I mean, because I'm very specific with my Instagram these days, and I like a certain look. And this picture, I already know that this was taken, I think we did these quite late at night, and there was no light outside left. There was no light left outside anymore. There was no sun out, because this is my, like, a really close friend of mine, and obviously you end up doing nails at God knows what time of the evening. And yeah, it was dark outside, so we had to take the picture inside, and yeah, that was what we got. And for some reason I thought that was grid worthy. I mean, not saying that it's not, but I'm just trying to get these camera to focus. Not saying that it's not, but I am just super fussy, and I would never dream of posting that picture now. But you know, it's a really cute design. Love the length and the shape. I don't like to go too long with my square nails, so they are perfect. And yeah, cutesy design. We'll give these a 7.5 out of 10. The next one that we're gonna do is these beauties, and this is again another close friend of mine, and this just gives me life, this picture. Even though it was going back to September 22, this picture, I just love these nails to bits. Like, the length, the shape, the minimal design. I mean, I say it's minimal. Would you class it as minimal? I'm not sure. But that's just me all over. Like, a nice neutral base with maybe like a white something over the top, quite minimal, but white too. Oh my god, I still absolutely love these nails, and I would still have these nails right now if I could be bothered changing them, but I can't. So yeah, I absolutely love these nails, love everything about them. Like I say, I don't like my square too long, and they're just the right length to get a nice square shape, and I'm just absolutely obsessed. And that was when I changed over. That was when I was still using the gel bottle, but I changed over from Teddy to Bibe 19, and it was a lot more of a natural, like neutral base, and I was absolutely here for it. It's a lot similar to the cookie cream one that I use from the Glitterbels Builder Gels now. And yeah, I'm just here for it. That base is so much nicer. So we're gonna give these a solid 10 out of 10. The next ones we're going to be doing is these ones, and this kind of takes me back to what I was saying a little bit earlier. This was when before I discovered the Bibe 19, and I was using a very dark base. Now when I basically started doing Builder Gel, I don't know why, but I just stuck to one base all the time, and I didn't really kind of venture out at all. I just stuck to one base, and a lot of my clients had the same base as well, and looking back it just wasn't even that cute. Like, I mean, it was cute, this picture, like it's a lovely colour, but as like a natural, it's not very natural. Like, it's quite a dark pink, and looking back now it was very dark. And yeah, I mean, I love that set of nails, but maybe as a one-off, not kind of like having that base all the time. Again, love square, love the length, and we're gonna give these maybe a 7 out of 10. The next one we're gonna do is these ones, and basically these ones, I kind of like where I was hoping for this to go, but sometimes I just think that the colours that I pick need to be a little bit bolder. And obviously I've changed the base colour here, and this one is Dreamer by the Gel Bottle, and it is quite a bold colour in itself. Although it's very, like, obviously it's just a light pink, it's quite bold for specific kind of designs. It's not very neutral. When you use more of a neutral design, maybe like either Bibe 19 or the Cookie Cream Bibe by Glitterbels, you're kind of allowing the design to stand out for itself. But this kind of base is, although it's lovely, I don't really feel like it gives the design chance to stand out, if that makes sense. So this kind of design is really cute, and I absolutely love it, and I would still do it to this day. But I think that the colours don't pop enough for my liking. The Bibe application looks like it could be a lot better, I'm not gonna lie. Around the cuticle area, there is definitely room for improvement again. And yeah, for that reason, these are gonna get maybe a 6 out of 10. I do think that it has potential. We just need a more neutral base, and we need bolder colours to make that design pop a little bit better. The next one we're gonna do is these ones. Again, I am using the Dreamer Builder Gel in this picture, and I absolutely love this design. Again, I just don't know whether it suits the base, because they're both very light colours. And if you go for something subtle, then it could be perfect. But again, I just wish that I'd done this on more of a neutral base so that the design popped a little bit better, because this kind of zebra print is, I'm absolutely here for it. I love it so much. I definitely want to recreate it sometime soon in maybe like a bit of an ombre, so kind of like gradient the colour down into like a different colour, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love it. It's very minimalistic, which is what I like, but I just think the base colour needed to be a little bit maybe more natural rather than kind of like a really light pink, because I just think really light pink and white are a bit too similar to do designs on. So unless it's something that the look that you kind of wanted. But yeah, looking back, I should have changed the base or should have changed the colour of the design. But I do really like them, so these are getting an 8 out of 10. Next ones we're going to be doing is these little pink swirly ones. Now, I absolutely love these nails, and I still do now. I just think they're really cute. I know they're not really very minimalistic. I mean, I suppose they are, but kind of like pop in as well. But I love pink. I absolutely love pink. I think it's really cute. And I think the reason that I love pink is because I'm kind of like boring with what I wear. So when I have my nails done, I like a little bit of pop of colour sometimes. So yeah, the pink is absolutely doing it for me. I love these pinks, whites. I don't really venture out with colour that much. Like, I do love doing designs in different colours, but for nails that I'm gonna like keep on myself, then pink is always my go-to if I'm gonna pick a colour, and I don't really know why. But yeah, absolutely love these nails. The design was really easy to do with a fine liner. I love the shape. I do love square. I have such a almond square, and I'm just like pulled each side, and then I change my nails to square and I want them almond, and then I change them to almond and then I want them square, and I'm just like, oh. Because right now I look at these, I've got almond at the minute and I absolutely love them, and then I look at them and I'm like, ooh, square, cute. But you know, this is just an argument that's going to go on in my head for like the next God knows how many years. But yeah, absolutely love them. Not too long. Love the square shape and love the base and the design. These are getting a solid 10 out of 10. The next ones that we're going to be doing is these blue marble ones. Now, I absolutely love these nails. I think that if I'm going to put a pop of colour into nails, I quite like the fact that they've got maybe not all block colour, but we've just got like 2 or 3 nails with a block colour, and then the middle 2 with a design, or maybe, you know, these 2, or just kind of switching it up a little bit and having a little bit of neutral in there as well, because I am a neutral girly, and any kind of design set that I like, I do like a bit of like the neutral colour showing through. And then the marble I did with the blooming gel, and blooming gel marble, just especially with a bit of glitter in there. So I think that was actually a last minute decision. We added the glitter in there and it just made it beautiful. We absolutely loved it. And yeah, just a little bit of minimal marble. I'm just absolutely here for it. This was on Natural Nails, so this was just a gel set, and I think it was for my friend when she went on holiday. She's normally not allowed her nails done because of her job, but she went on holiday and she was allowed to get her nails done. If I could change anything, I would probably make the nails a little bit more almond rather than oval, but that's just my opinion. And maybe a little bit more marble, not gonna lie. Maybe I'd add a little bit of touch more, and maybe not do the same side on each nail. I kind of like doing like bottom left on one and then top right on the other, just so that they're not too close, if that makes sense. But yeah, overall I'd give these a solid 8 out of 10. The next one we're going to do is these Frenchies with a little marble nail. I cannot tell you how many clients wanted this set of nails after I posted this picture. It was so popular, because I actually think that a lot of my clients are quite the same as me when it comes to nail art. They kind of like just a little bit of something. I think you attract kind of what you put out, and that is a lot of what I post, kind of just not minimalistic, but a little bit minimalistic, you know, not too full on, but just a little something. And that is exactly what these nails give. Just, you know, some Frenchies with just a little bit of a summer twist, and that is exactly what I love. And I love doing it in blue as well, because it reminds me of the sea. And yeah, a micro French, I know I've done that so many times, but micro French is just my thing and I absolutely love it. Yeah, thin French all the way. Again, this was my client's Natural Nails, and this was just a gel set. This client has actually since moved on to Builder, but this was a gel set. And yeah, the length is just beautiful, really natural. The shaping is lovely and natural, and yeah, I'm gonna give these a 9 out of 10. This brings me to the last one that we're gonna rate, which is these little flowery green goodness. That doesn't even make sense, but these ones, this is what we're gonna rate. So basically this client just melted my actual heart. She was so cute. She basically had her nails done as a one-off, and I think she said she was going to maybe like an awards ceremony, and she basically came in, she was like, I really want my nails done, I'm going to this awards ceremony, and she's like, I just want to get my nails done and treat myself. And I was like, oh my god, you are just the cutest thing ever. And yeah, she got her nails done, and she doesn't always get them done. She wanted to keep them natural, so obviously she didn't have too much length to work with, but because she was only having them done as a one-off, she really wanted to just go all out and get exactly what she wanted, and that's what she got. And she was so happy because she didn't think that she would be able to get as much of a design on her natural nails, because obviously they were shorter, and she was so happy with the final look of them. And this is just what I love about my job, is that you make people really happy. And yeah, she was just the cutest thing ever. But yeah, that was last year. It was just a one-off, and I still remember her. And yeah, she was just dead cute, and I thought they were really nice. and yeah, just a bit of pop of green in there was something different to what I normally do, because I don't very often do green. But yeah, I'm gonna give these a solid 9 out of 10. Personally, I'd love, maybe if they were my nails, maybe a tiny bit more length and maybe a different colour, but it was a really nice change to do a different colour. And yeah, just give myself a bit of a challenge, to be fair, because a lot of my clients are kind of where they already want to be with the nails, and we're always taking length down. So yeah, I think it was just a nice little challenge for me to do a bit of a full-on design on shorter nails. And this was by Ab as well, and yeah, she was over the moon with the results. So yeah, and that is the rating done with. I could have picked so many more because, like I say, I did post quite a lot in summer last year. But yeah, they were the ones that I picked, and yeah, they were my ratings. So yeah, it's like I say, it's always good to look back, and I've actually never done one of these videos before, so maybe I need to do one when we go into like the different seasons. How is everyone feeling about the autumn nails? Is everyone ready and raring to go for it now? Or are you still going to be clinging on to the summer nails? I've seen a few people mentioning that they're really looking forward to it, and I think you do get a little bit excited for the different season when it starts to come to the end of the current season. Not that I ever want to admit we're coming to the end of summer, because we're actually not. We've got a long time left. We actually have. I'm being dramatic. But I actually think I'm going to have a look on my Instagram and see when I started doing autumn sets. I think it might have been September, which means, yeah, maybe only like 5 weeks left of like summer nails. But yeah, I don't know whether I'm excited or not. I do love autumn. I'd say autumn is probably my second favourite season, apart from spring. I absolutely love spring nails. And yeah, autumn's probably my second favourite, if not maybe first. I don't know, don't want to say that, but yeah, I love autumn nails so much, so I am quite excited. But we're just gonna enjoy and embrace the summer nails whilst they are still here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I say, if you want me to do one for maybe autumn, when we come into autumn, then let me know. And I can also do one for Christmas, as if I just said that word. But yeah, like the Christmas nails and stuff. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!